Hey guys, I'm Lou. Welcome to my latest video. So today we're going with another top 5 video, and this time I'm going with my top 5 Steven Gerrard moments, because basically yesterday, if you're watching this on Sunday when it goes up, then you'll know that Gerrard played his last game at Anfield for Liverpool. Well, probably, we don't know if he's going to be coming back on loan at some point or whatever, I don't even know. But for all intents and purposes, that was his last game at Anfield. He said his goodbyes, and it was a very emotional occasion. And I just thought I'd wrap up by going through my personal favourite moments of Gerrard in the order that I think they mattered most to me, not necessarily in the context of the games that they were in, but just what they mean to me rather than generally, if that makes sense. But anyway, let's get straight into it. There we go. So at number 5 we have Gerrard's Everton hat-trick. Now this happened in 2012, I believe. Yeah, 2012. No, I think it was 2011 to 12 season, and basically Gerrard absolutely obliterated Everton. He absolutely destroyed them. Him and Suarez up front, Gerrard in midfield. They combined so well in that game, and all the goals fell to Gerrard, and he put them all away, and he got the match ball. I mean, what more can you ask for against one of Liverpool's biggest rivals? So at number 4 we have Gerrard's debut goal against Sheffield Wednesday. Now obviously I wasn't alive for this, but I have seen clips of it, and I've seen a rerun of the entire game versus Sheffield Wednesday, so I know what that kind of meant in the game. And he was very young at that time. I think he was only 18 or something like that, I'm not entirely sure. But basically he came on, took the ball forward, slided straight into the bottom corner. It was just a perfect debut goal. At number 3 we have the Olympiacos wonder strike of 2005. Now this of course is famous for the commentary that goes with it, which involves I can't remember, that's kind of stupid of me, but I can't remember the commentator's name, but it is a Scottish commentator, and he essentially says, "What a hit, son." So I mean, that's just how Gerrard rolls, really. I mean, it was a game that we needed to win 3-1, and because of away goals and all that aggregate score and all that sort of thing, and Gerrard just comes out with this ridiculous strike and essentially takes his team towards, of course, the Champions League final eventually, which they won through penalties from another Gerrard goal, which I'm about to discuss.
Miller, lovely cushioned header, but Gerrard! Oh, you beauty! What a hit, son! What a hit!
So at number 2, like I said, we have Gerrard's goal in the Istanbul comeback. Now he was the one that instigated the actual comeback. Without the goal he scored, Liverpool would have lost. We would have lost that game. We would never have won the Champions League in Istanbul. And basically, we're down 3-0. Everyone thought, it's over. All Liverpool fans just thought it's over. AC Milan fans and players just thought, they just thought they'd won the Champions League. But didn't quite go to plan when Gerrard steps up with I believe it was a header, and essentially starts to come back by rallying the troops and getting everyone going, like with his famous arms raised picture, which is right here, and basically started the comeback that made it one of the most famous comebacks in football history, in my opinion. And at number 1 we have Gerrard's performance in the FA Cup final in 2006. Now it starts off, Liverpool go down 2-0 against West Ham in the final. Everything looks over. It looks like a repeat of the final the previous year against AC Milan in the Champions League. It looked like Liverpool started off losing, and it looked like it looked in the early stages of that game where Liverpool had gone down by a number of goals and looked like they were going to lose the final. But luckily Gerrard comes out with a ridiculous wonder pass, must be about 40 yards. I mean, it goes with the song, really done it. But he sets up Cisse to make it 2-1, gives a goal back to Liverpool, and it was a brilliant assist. Then Alonso whips the ball into the box a little bit later. And guess who's there to pounce on it? Gerrard, with a nice little volley straight into the bottom corner of the net. Makes it 2-2. Now, sadly, Konchesky from West Ham decided he's going to score from like a crossing position. He basically came down on the wing, went to cross it, it went in the goal. Liverpool thought, oh, well, we've just spent all this time getting back into this competition, into this final, and looks like we've blown it again. But then it comes to the 90th minute when everything's looking bleak. Guess who scores from 35 yards? Steven Gerrard. He just comes in, smacks it in from 35 yards, bang. Everyone's like, what? Surely on that alone Liverpool deserved to win the trophy, and that took it to extra time, which then took it to penalties, and credit to Gerrard, scores his penalty, and then Pepe, miss you man, but Pepe Reina came along and saved Anton Ferdinand's penalty and won the trophy for Liverpool. And I think it was the 7th time we'd won the FA Cup, I believe. Could be wrong, I'm not really entirely sure, it's something around that number, but he basically won the FA Cup for us. But it was Gerrard's performance that truly did that. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did. Comment on what your favourite Steven Gerrard moments are and whether you agree with what my top 5 was. Subscribe if you enjoy my content in general, and I'll see you next time, guys. Take care.
What a night! It's Gerrard's night. From 1-0 down to win 3-1. His football team. And Gerrard has the lot. The second 45 minutes has further enhanced that.
You hear the chanting as well, isn't it?
Her first ever visit to Anfield. Linda, the wife of John W. Henry, she'll be thinking it's like this all the time.